Alright? Okay. I have two awful experiences. Experience number one was at London Tattoo Convention. When I got my hand tattooed, the little 37, it didn't hurt, it was fine, but I hadn't eaten that day because I couldn't afford to, because I was paying for a tattoo. So I felt pretty shit. And everyone was looking at me because I was at the convention. And the other awful experience was Luke's second ever tattoo, which still causes me to have Vietnam-esque flashbacks and fits of rage. That was on my leg, and yeah. Shit.
So, the most painful tattoo that I think I've had is by Freddie, which is on the back of my knee. He done a mountain goat on me, and that was pretty painful. The other thing that I think is worse than any tattoo I've had is Laser on my palm by Jasmine, which is pretty much all gone now, but I've still got a couple of sessions left, and that feels like absolute shit.
So I think my worst experience with getting tattooed is probably the sole of my foot. Yeah, I think that's been the only tattoo that I've had to ask the person to stop tattooing for a minute so that I could breathe, just to have a minute just to breathe for a bit. Yeah, it must have only lasted about an hour, but it felt like so much longer, which I'm sure you can relate to, having just finished your head.
Yeah. My most painful tattoo would have been the outline of good old Barry. It's not just the pain, it's the sound, the vibration, and I was tensing so much, I was pretty much putting my own body in a panic attack. My speech was slurred, I couldn't open my eyes, I was just a right mess.
Yeah, that's a bit of an understatement, I think.
So yeah, think ahead, kids.
Okay, so my worst experience is probably my first ever tattoo. I went as white as a sheet and I nearly fainted because I hadn't eaten anything all day. So what they had to do was they had to feed me sugar water, and one of the apprentices went out and got me some chocolate. I think I had a Snickers. It was lovely.
Any bad experiences?
It's just a painful experience, isn't it? Really?
It's just painful.
It's just painful.
It's just painful.
The hand was painful.
They're all bad experiences.
The hand,
oh shit.
The hand was
yeah.
painful. You gave me a break. I remember you gave me a half an hour break, and then it came back.
Yeah.
It was like going for like hot knife go from my hand. And I was like, nice one, Freddie.
I haven't really had any bad experiences. I got an infection in my knee once because I got my knee tattooed and then went rowing for the first time in my life, and got some probably rat pee and poo in it because it was like a watermelon covered in pussy blisters.
Pussy blisters?
Yeah, pussy blisters. Yeah. That was about it. I haven't really had any. I had an infection. That's just standard for me, so just add to the collection.
Mine isn't necessarily one experience, it's just a general feeling that when I get tattooed, mainly when it's around the anal area, that I feel like I have excessive gas. I don't necessarily fart, I don't fart, but I just feel like I have excessive gas, and I worry that I'm going to fart in the tattooist's face, or Jasmine's face when she does laser. I feel like I might fart in her face, and so that's probably quite a bad experience for both parties if I were to fart in their face. Maybe I should eat more Brussels sprouts and then I might win.
Jimmy.
So unfair because everyone knows my answer, so I can't really lie about it. I think my most painful tattoo is getting the backs of my calves tattooed. I hate it every single time. I can't bear it. That's my one that's had the most pain. But probably my worst experience, I don't know, because I could say that I got my ribs tattooed and for 8 hours I was strong, I was a rock, I laid there like nothing, didn't even pull a face. Then we went to the pub and I passed out and peed myself in the pub, so that kind of hurt a little bit. And then also when Jeff did my front to back sleeve, we'll call it, that just hurting here, like getting your arse and your vagina tattooed. That's just gonna hurt your soul and your pride.
I don't know.
No, not this one.
Not this. I think elbow, like both sides of elbow, because it proper swells up, and it stings like nothing really takes. Even Bactine doesn't take the sting out of that bit.
That's really swollen now.
Although that bit there hurts in your ribs.
Yeah.
Like my armpit hurt me like inside my rib cage, which is weird.
You don't think you were too bad on the inside of the arm, were you?
No, that was
so
fine.
Bad.
That was all right. But yeah, that I reckon them bits.
Yeah.
Not that Leanne hurts, but
No.
yeah.
Pops.
My most difficult tattoo experience, difficult on many levels, is when I was getting my back tattooed. Well, when I was getting my bum tattooed as part of my back piece, I would say my bum crack is the most painful and difficult in every emotional way explainable. Yeah, it was extremely painful, and you feel extremely vulnerable while another man is tattooing your bum crack. Yeah, it's pretty brutal, so I'd have to say that my bum crack sleeve is my hardest tattoo ever.
Most painful part of getting tattooed for me was getting tattooed on the inside of the arm. There, just because I think my skin's super soft and just incredibly painful and swells up. It's horrible. But I think the worst sitting I had was actually a tattoo on my leg. Actually, the outside of my leg. I just couldn't sit still. I don't know why. I basically had to pin my leg down and just get on with it. But I kept on twitching and kept on doing little twitches that I couldn't control. It was pretty annoying.
You do get spots on your body that that are super twitchy like that.
Yeah, it was great because it wasn't massively painful. It was just.
I've had that on my foot before where I couldn't keep my foot still. It was really twitching, so that's pretty tough.
Yeah. So that was probably the worst experience. I really want to get the leg root more done on my leg, but it's just.
But you're nervous to go back.
I just know it's going to be like going.
Yeah.
Do you know what this makes me feel like? You know Matilda? Are you a part of this family? I don't want to do it. Are you a part of this family? Yeah. Let's get sticky.
Oh God. My most painful tattoo. Sorry.
We're in that phone now, aren't we?